What's up, chat? How we doing today? We're gonna be playing Pokemon Crystal. Hey, Benny. Hey, Bennett. We're playing Pokemon Crystal. We're playing a randomizer. Sorry for the delay in the start of the stream. I was trying to get this freaking randomizer to work. I have an application that lets me like randomize the game. Okay, I thought I had the controller hooked up for this. Do I not? Hello? This has been the problem. It's been stupid trying to get it to actually register input. That is what's been annoying. Oh, a bunch of the freaking... Okay. I think a bunch of the presets got redone. Hey, Clary, Ballfoot. Yeah, I already watched it, Ballfoot. I already watched it. Yeah, a bunch of the presets got messed with. Now! That's why it's being dumb. That's why it's being stupid. If we're playing Crystal, we would be playing something else. But obviously Wind and Waves doesn't come out until 2027. All my presets got changed on the controls for this emulator, which that is annoying. But it's fine. So I'll talk about the Wind and Waves trailer while we get stuff like actually working properly, because this thing hates me. Okay, so we click this. No, I want so up. Okay, no. Can we record the inputs, please? Game, please? Up. Okay. I might have to restart the emulator. Let's restart the emulator. Oh my god, it's annoying. But yeah, so Wind and Waves. I'm going to say some harsh shit about it. But I am going to say some positives. So it's not going to be all negative. Okay? I'm not going to be a total Debbie Downer and be like, oh my god, it was terrible. There was stuff that I wasn't like stoked on about it, for sure. You know? But I did see some positives. I think the underwater looks really nice. Hey, Rooney. I think the underwater looks really nice that they showed off. If that's how it looks in game, that'd be great. Do I think that is how it's going to look in game? Not really. Usually their trailers, like, I mean, not just Nintendo, but like every company, they're like, yeah, the trailer looks way cooler than everything else. Up, down, left, right, A, B, L, R. Select to start. Okay, now it should work. Jesus, that was so annoying. Okay, open recent Crystal stream. Okay, should work. Or it won't. Oh, there we go. Cool. There we go. Hey, Noisy Bitch, how you doing? We're playing Pokemon Crystal. Yeah, so that's one of my biggest complaints off rip. Is that we're getting... What? Hello? Dude, did it mess up the input that quickly? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Input. Configure. What? A. B. There we go. Okay. There we go. We're not speed running. We're doing a randomizer. Well, you woke me up. Will you check the clock for me? It's 12. Day 12 o'clock! How many minutes? 35. 35 minutes! Oh my god, I overslept! Oh, I'm hoping it's something stupid. It's pure random. Hey, Benny, thank you for the heart, mate. Hold on. I wanna... Ah! Why stuff keep getting in the way? There we go. That's better. That's better. Oh my god. So this is just... when Professor Oak tells you what Pokemon it is... like, they're like, oh, this is a Pokemon. And he used an Entei as an example. Hey, Robin. Oh, fair enough. Benny, thank you for the heart, me, though. Thank you for the heart, me. Okay. I be best. No, I'm putting... Robin, don't do that. My partner is not, again, my partner will not be present for every single stream because they A, have their own life, and B, have their own content. Oh yeah, the original Nintendo, the controllers are really simple, but they do break pretty easily. Luckily, again, they're simple. They can get repaired pretty quickly. Oh, that's right. This game doesn't have the free potion in the computer. Oh, well, you said Nintendo, so I thought you were talking about a Nintendo, not a Switch. The Joy-Cons are not simple. They hardly ever get repaired properly. Hey, Chit. Yeah, give me the Poke Gear. Bam, 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 bam. What day of the week is it? It's a Friday. Yes, it's Friday. No, it's not daylight savings time, is it? That's next month. No, it's not daylight savings time. Nice, Claire. I do know how to use the phone. Stop telling me how to... Oh my god. Isn't that convenient? Yes, it's convenient. Now shush. Let's put on text speed fast. Yeah, the little squiggles. There we go. That's true. That's true, he could. Ew, Badger, that sucks. Alright, let's go get our starter Pokemon. Show me the Pokemon! Please be something good. Please be something good. Give me it. Please give me something good here. Yeah, Badger, it's nice. I will say, yeah, like... I hated my old job, but it paid really well, so I could buy a bunch of shit. It just... I also... wanted to perish. Ooh. No, not Sneasel. Not Sneasel. Bruh! That is the reason. Look, part of it's because in Japan, if they don't actively pursue, like, people for infringing upon copyright, they can run into issues. Ooh, there we go. Start off with a Typhlosion. I'll take a Typhlosion, yeah. That is certainly... Oh, nice, Badger. Nickname to Typhlosion. We're gonna name you... What do I normally name my Typhlosion? I feel like I normally... No, it's not cheese. I usually name it the same thing. No, Mirek, no. Don't do that. And there's something I used to actually name my Typhlosions, and I cannot remember it. I think it was... You know, honestly, you know what I think? I know it's not an echidna, but I think I used to name it Knuckles. I think I used to always name my Cyndaquils Knuckles. Mirek, I mean like my old cartridge. Not my old, like, computer. I mean like the cartridge that the battery doesn't work anymore, and I played it when I was 4. So I hardly ever use Typhlosion aside from, like, all the way back in the day. I'm counting on you! So what did I think of the thing today? Well, another grass bird starter, only 3 generations after Rowlet's kind of weird. Another, and again, it's a different kind of lizard, but it's still a lizard. Another lizard starter. Another water lizard starter. 2 generations after Sobble was weird. Like, Sobble was a chameleon, and this is a gecko, but still weird. Okay, Venonat's not a bad, like, Pokemon to find here. We can't catch anything yet, so we can't, like, start the Nuzlocke, but that's one that's not going to be, like, too hard to, you know, fight against when training. My favorite Pokemon is Houndoom. Furret! And then the Fire starter? Have we had a Fire Dog starter? No. Have there been so many fire dogs in Pokemon? Yes! So I thought that was a weird choice. Favorite Pokemon isn't a debate, it's just an opinion. Houndoom's my favorite. Ogerpon can be your favorite. Favorite evolution's probably Umbreon. I like Dark-type Pokemon. Dun, 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 dun. How are your Pokemon? If they're weak, keep out of the grass. Really? I had no idea. Chat, did you know we're supposed to stay out of the tall grass? Venonat, Tentacool, and Furret on the first route. Okay. Interesting. Not a great pool of No. Okay. Not a great pool of Pokemon. Ugh. Oh yeah, items are randomized too, by the way. So what item did Knuckles start with, actually? What? Money! The gold berry, by the way, is like the original citrus berry. Yeah, I'll probably take it back off of Knuckles. I just put it on out of habit. Yes, Katniss, Pokemon. It's Pokemon Day. Badger the nugget you just sell. That's it. It's $5,000. Yes, we are playing a randomizer, chat. The starters aren't the only thing randomized. Yeah, the nugget literally just gave us free $5,000, basically, yeah. In some of the games, the nugget is actually, worth more if you sell it to specific people as well. I don't believe that's in this game at all. I don't think that got added till Generation 5. Katniss, I stream Pokemon a lot. This week's games of, like, the chat stuff's been very out of character. I streamed nothing but Pokemon for, like, 3 straight weeks in January. It's only in Gen 5? No, there's one in Gen 7, I'm pretty sure. I swear. I swear Alola has one. At the camper in the one area. Say, Gen 5 had like 17 different... There was one for like mushrooms. There was one for relics. Like, there were different... Yeah, I'm not gonna risk getting knocked out by... Okay. I swear there was one in one of the other games. Oh, this route crazy with the encounters. Okay. God, I really hope we get Espeon. I would love Espeon. I can't catch it yet. Yes, Greg. No, we gotta go get Pokeballs before we can even start the Nuzlocke rules. So once we get Pokeballs, Nuzlocke rules kick in. I don't think I have a least favorite evolution. At least the one that I've never really thought about, like, oh, which one do I not like that much? I guess the one I probably use the least is Leafeon, but this is a Nuzlocke, yes. We're doing Nuzlocke rules, randomizer. Best... Quick Ball is, like, probably the most useful. Like, obviously Master Ball is great, but you get, depending on the game, you get one. No, that's not what I want to do. Come on. Luxury Ball's nice, but, like, it has limited, like... Luxury Ball's great when it's a Pokemon that evolves via friendship. Otherwise, like, I mean, it gives more friendship, but it doesn't really help with much. Quick Ball, it's like, if I'm trying to complete my Pokedex, Quick Ball, Quick Ball, Quick Ball. Flareon. Flareon is fair because it's like, well, there's a lot of other fire types that I would use over Flareon, so that's a fair one. But that's how I feel about Leafeon. It's like there's a lot of grass types I would use over a Leafeon. But Umbreon, I have a lot of use scenarios for. Ooh, nice, Candace. What, Noisy? Yeah, Pokemon time, Robert. It's very basic, which is saying a lot. But that... Speaking of basic-looking fire types, chat, I want to know your guys' opinion on the starters for Wind and Waves. Have you seen them? Did you watch the thing today? Vaporeon is another one where it's like... There's so many water types in Generation 1. Vaporeon's really good, though. But it's like, there's so many water types in Generation 1. This is Generation 2. Interesting, Noisy. I actually really like Jolteon. I use Jolteon a lot. Well, we're gonna get some potions off rip. And we're getting antidotes, because I don't want to wind up, like, losing to a poison. Oh, that's you made that up. Okay. You know what? That's a valid point. With what people say about Vaporeon, it's probably best to just pretend that it's not there. Yeah. It's a berry! Obtained a berry. Yes. I wonder what Pokemon are going to be on this route. But no. My favorite legendary, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. You see, you say that, and normally I'd be like, there's a list, but like, yeah, I think we all know there's a list. Yuck. Energy powder, okay. Ugh. That's weird, Katniss. I know, like, Vaporeon's a very useful Pokemon in the games. Just unfortunately, someone decided one day to say some weird stuff. And it stuck. Why? Don't you dare. Don't you do it, son of a bitch. I'm so glad I bought those antidotes. Dude, there's a lot of Pokemon where it's just like, if anyone says, ooh, War Turtle! If anyone says that's their favorite, you just kind of got to be like, I'm watching you. Blastoise would be great here. But again, until we get Pokeballs, we can't catch any of these. And then Nuzlocke rules, it's whichever one we find first once we have Pokeballs in that area. So, for this route, Blastoise is what I want. Unless there's something crazy that we haven't found yet. Probably will. It's only Generations 1 and 2 Pokemon, so we could get some weird random stuff. Psychic was crazy good in the early games. It was so stupidly good in Generation 1. Bam 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 bam. I thought about doing Emerald, but I always do Emerald, so... You know what? Fair enough. I always do Emerald when I go for stuff like this, so I'm like, you know what? Let's break Crystal back out. Gen 1, it was weak to Ghost. Because they didn't give it bug weakness right away, right? Rayquaza isn't available in this, unfortunately, Katniss. This is only Gens 1 and 2. So, it's like Ho-Oh, Lugia, Celebi, the 3 legendary Burbs, and then the legendary beasts. That's terrible! Get back to the laboratory! It's bad! Oh, right. Psychic was good against Ghost because the bug. Or no. No, it wasn't that it was a bug. It's that the only Ghost types were also Poison types, wasn't it? Which meant they were weak to Psychic. Wasn't that the problem? Because Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar are ghost poisons. Okay, okay. I'd never really played through Gen 1, so I genuinely didn't remember. Gen 1 would have come out, I think, either just before I was born, or like... I think it was like a year before I was born. I'm trying to remember what day Gen 1 actually dropped. Honestly, that's fair. What's my favorite type? It's like a three or four-way tie for favorite type for me. Because I used to say dark types. And then I really like poison types because I like the games you can play with them. Steel types is the same way. So like dark, poison, and steel, but I like bug types too. Because it's funny to be like, I beat this game with bug types. So I kind of like bug types for the meme, and then actually dark, poison, steel. I figured, Candace. You sound like Nintendo. My favorite is Charizard. Like, what do you think about Venusaur? Charizard. This does not bode well. I be bugging, exactly. Is it helicopters? Is it Charizard? Or is it Ash because he had a Charizard? Is it Leon because he has a Charizard? Hey, Jupiter. But no, like, Pokerogue? Like, you guys know Pokerogue, right? The Pokemon roguelike. That's fair, Jupiter. I tried to go to sleep at like 11. I don't think I fell asleep till almost 2. I woke up at 6:30. I managed to squeeze in, I think, another half hour of sleep after that from like 8:30 to 9. Or no, an hour from like 8 to 9. Is it Charizard? Is it Helicopter? Is it Helicopter? That's what I said. Your favorite what is your favorite Pokemon? You keep talking about Charizard. Oh, look at that. There it is. There it is. It's just like Nintendo. We've got new forms coming out. Don't worry, it's not Charizard. It's Charizard. Yeah, I have a copy of Crystal, but running it on the computer is a giant pain in... I'm not speeding it up. I want to hear the music. I want to hear the Pokemon music. I don't want to speed up the game. Is it Helicopter? Is it Charmeleon and Charmander? And peace. See, I originally played these games when they were this speed. Pokemon Crystal, Jupiter. Mega X and Mega Y Charizard. Favorite Pokemon is now and will always be Bulbasaur. Hell yeah, Chit! That's my brother's favorite Pokemon. I get him Bulbasaur stuff all the time. That depends what you're looking for, Badger. No. See, for Pokemon, the speed doesn't bother me that much. For other games, I'm like, go, 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 go. So I get that. Bulbasaur is the grass poison starter from the original games. It's adorable, and I love it. Oh, word, it's the police. Nah, I ain't seen shit, bruh. That's fair. Chat, you know what we got? You already know what we gotta name our rival. I do it every time I stream Pokemon. Rival's name's Chat. Every time. It's gotta be Chat. Hello, my friend. Yes. Yeah, except you run a rock-type terrestrialization Venusaur with, trying to remember what rock-type move it could normally... Like with a TM. One of the generations you could teach Venusaur, Rock Slide with a TM. It was hilarious. That's my favorite boy, Houndoom. I think it was Gen 2 you could teach Venusaur Rock Slide. I think it was. It's not Charizard. It'll never be Charizard. Don't forget to name your rival something rude. Well, I named my rival Chat. Like I always do for stream. When I was a kid, my rival on Crystal, asshole. Every time. Every single time, my rival's name was asshole. Because I thought it was the funniest thing ever that I could name him that. Let's watch the randomization thing, because it's gotta be funny. Come on, be something dumb. Kabutops would have been cool. Welcome to the YouTube chat, Jupiter. I toggled the extra thing to randomize this because I thought it would be funny. I wish there was a chance it would break out because it's way stronger than it should be. Ooh. That's how you do it. Alright, please be something good. The game does change the nighttime on this one. Shit. See ya, Katniss. Nice. Dude, I've had Wally get a shiny before. That pissed me off. You have Jupiter? And I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay, I feel like anything I do here is gonna knock out this Venonat. Oh! Alright, we can actually get the Venonat. Brother, huh? My friend, get in the ball. That was a critical hit. Get in the ball, 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 get in the ball. What? RL Craft. Ew. Why do you hate yourself? Get in the ball. It's a version of a Pokemon. Like a form? Like a regional? Was it one of the Hisuian ones? Hey, Boba. You know what, Mouse? I thought the same thing. Alright, well, what are we gonna nickname Venonat? I feel like it's gotta be Mothman, right? It's gotta be Mothman. Mothman! That is definitely a Weedle on the top left of the screen, but sure, game. Mothman. No, it's not a regional? Okay. Oh, wait, no. Venonat is... Oh, it's gotta be Mothman. Venonat's... It's a female Venonat. Let's go with Mothman. That just feels right. No, it is a regional. Okay. Was it... God. Mothman stole my catalytic converter in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. What should you name your world? Hoffdog. Oh my god, it wasn't Hisuian Zorora, was it? Like, that's the one that keeps coming back to my brain. Hoffdog. Like hot dog, but Hoff. Alright. I want to go to Cherry Grove, buy more Pokeballs with an F. It is Hisuian. Was it Hisuian Growlithe? Oh, we could have had a Togepi! Yes, Badger, yes. It wasn't Hisuian Growlithe. It wasn't Hisuian Zorua. It wasn't Hisuian Voltorb. It wasn't Hisuian Quillfish or Basculin. I don't think it was Voltorb. Somebody else's was Voltorb. Rob's was Voltorb. Was it Zoroark? Was it just the evolution? See, like, before you even said regional, I kept thinking Hisuian Zorua. Is what I kept thinking. So if it's Hisuian Zoroark, that's kind of hilarious. That I almost had it. God, I literally am like, I swear it was Hisuian Zorua. No, it was just one stage further. Damn it. I was like, I thought it was Zorua. And then I started doubting myself. More Pokeball. Please, please let me get Espeon here. Please let it be Espeon. We're gonna go up to route, what is it, 47? Damn it. Oh, yeah. In the Pokemon channel in the Discord server, yeah. Okay, we know two of the options up here are Amistar or Espeon. Show me Espeon! That's not Amistar or Espeon, game! That's neither of them! Well, Jupiter, I bet you're happy about what Pokemon we just found. It's a Manta Ray! My friend Ball, get. What's up, TRP? Okay, my friend, get in the ball. Yep, welcome to RL Craft, Badger. Brother! Ball, please. Like, do I need to switch to Mothman? And try to weaken it a little more without knocking it out? Just do like 4. 2 is even better. RL Craft is just annoying. It's not even that it's necessarily, like, hard. It's just annoying. Doing hardcore RL Craft, that's hard. Because you just die in RL Craft for stupid reasons. Like, ah yes, we spawned you in an ocean, and there's sea monsters everywhere. Good luck. Dude, please. You want a tree? Good news. It was a tree spirit, and now it's going to kick your ass. Mankind, please. I swear to God. Okay, well, I don't want... Okay, Jupiter. I don't want Mothman to get, like, knocked out, so... Oh, it's a... Students are V. Okay. Please don't make me use all 10 Pokeballs that I just purchased. Please. Why are you like this? What is the catch rate on Mantine? Is it this bad? Oh my god! Okay, you know what? Smoke screen. So you stop hitting me while I try this. I'm trying, Jupiter. I am trying. A waste of my dang berry. I'm trying my darndest. It doesn't want to be my friend though. My friend, smokescreen. Get in the ball! Get in the ball! Get the ball! Get the ball! You son of a bitch! Dude, we're gonna use up all of them. Get in the ball, 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 get in the ball. It took threats. What's the name of the teacher from Finding Nemo? That's what this thing's getting named. What's the name of the manta ray teacher in Finding Nemo? Is it something I can fit into 10 letters? Actually, it got in the ball. It's there. Teacher Finding Nemo. It's just Mr. Ray. Bruh. Well, you know, I said that's what we're naming it, so you're getting named. You can't put a period in its name on Generation 2. It's getting named Mr. Ray. It's getting named Mr. Ray. Was there a period there? Did I just not see it? I didn't see it. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I didn't... Oh, it was on the caps screen. I didn't even notice it. Doesn't matter. I should have named it Bitch. Because it took so many Pokeballs! Okay. We have a water type. That is important. Does it suck that it wasn't Amistar? Yeah. Was I hoping for Amistar? Yeah. I was really hoping for Amistar. Or Espeon, but no, we get Mantine. And I know Espeon's not a water type, okay, but it was available on that route, and the game decided, nope. We gotta buy more Pokeballs now. Again, Jupiter, we're doing Nuzlocke rules. Badger, I can give advice on that, but not right now. I don't wanna keep giving stream advice during my stream. No offense, but yeah, this is a Nuzlocke, and that was the first Pokemon we encountered on that route, so we had to catch it. Yes! This is what I wanted! No. Yeah, there was Amistar and Espeon available on that route. They were the only two Pokemon that we had found. The only two that I had come across. And then when I finally have Pokeballs and we can start doing the Nuzlocke, all of a sudden, we get something that's not either of them. Shit. I thought Ember wouldn't do as much damage. Well, we don't get a Pokemon for this route. No, it's not about that, Caleb. It's just, like, if I'm streaming my own thing, I don't want to be constantly, like, doing stream advice when I'm trying to talk about the game I'm playing. I do it sometimes, but, like, I've made videos on it for a reason. Like, the videos exist from me. No, that's not how we do Nuzlocks, Boba. If I knock out the first Pokemon, we just don't get a Pokemon for that route. They only did Fire Red and Leaf Green, yeah. I wish we had gotten Emerald for, like, the Switch stuff. I agree, Super Saiyans. I don't, like... I think the underwater of Winds and Waves, whatever they're calling the games, looks cool. Seeing, like, the Wailord and stuff swim around, like, that'll be cool. I'm not big on the starters. They don't feel very original right now. I thought it was like a copycat game. Game Boy music thing was cool. I liked that, but I genuinely thought the starters that they showed were from like a copycat game when I first saw like a clip. They gave off like You remember when it used to be a big deal, people would, like, fake release starters before a new game came out? But you could usually tell because they just looked sort of off? That's what I felt like about these ones. Yeah, like, they looked fake. No, Katniss, we have not found Charizard yet. But, like, we just had a grass bird 3 generations ago for a starter, so that was a weird choice for me. We just had a water lizard. Now, I get it, this one's a gecko and the other was a chameleon, but we just had that 2 generations ago. If I catch a Charizard, Katniss, it's getting named Leon. It's gotta get named Leon. I always name Charizard Leon. Okay, we need to train up our other Pokemon a little bit, so let's send out Mr. Ray first. Well, if I get a Charmander or a Charmeleon, it's probably going to get named Leon, because it's going to evolve. Oh, wait! Oh, that reminds me of a thing. We'll save that for later. I like the Fire Pomeranian. I do. We haven't had a Fire Dog starter yet. We have had a lot of Fire Dogs, though. At least it's a breed of dog that we haven't seen before. But... we've had a lot of Fire Dogs already. Like, I was like, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer too much about the new game preview, but, like, it felt very, like, been there, done that? Oh, a region that's a lot of water. Hoenn. Like... or a region that's islands. Alola. No, it's cute. Again, like, I do like the Fire Pomeranian. No. Okay, Mr. Ray almost just died to a random comet punch. And did F all in return. No, it is cute. And that will be the one that I pick out of those three. Like, straight up, that would be the one I would pick out of the three. And I normally don't go fire starter. Like, I didn't take Fuecoco, I took Quaxley, I didn't take, I didn't do Scorbunny, I did Sobble. I did Litten was the last fire starter I chose. I chose Chespin, I chose Snivy. In Legends Arceus, I chose Rowlet. Suicune! Oh no. The title Pokemon! Thank you for the follow, Ash. I love randomizers. I love randomizers. This bug catcher has Suicune. I watched some of it, Ash. We were just talking about winds and waves. Like, I think the Fire Pomeranian is a cute Pokemon. It did feel, like, kind of forced, but... I don't know. I'm not gonna, like, talk down on the new game before I even try it out, but, like... I don't know, the starters didn't, like, cry out to me, you know? Okay, I'm not terribly upset about this. I actually like this as a Pokemon. I'm actually happy with it, Gyarados. I'd pick the Pomeranian for sure. The what, Pombon or whatever it's called. I think that's definitely what I would choose. I already have a Venonat, so this kind of doubles up bug and poison already, but... Gekwa's cool. My biggest peeve with Gekwa is that we just had Sobble. And yes, it's a gecko versus, like, a chameleon. But, like, it's a water lizard 2 generations later. You know? I'm not hoeing, you're hoeing. Fair enough. True, Super Saiyan. You know what, Cadis? Fair enough. I'd be entertaining. Okay. Get inside the ball, get inside the ball, get in the ball. Please. Alright. I'd be best at entertaining. Entertaining? Hey, hold on, pause. Why did I say that? Your name is Venom because it's always Venom. I've named you Venom, I think, ever since Pokemon Reborn was a thing. I've been naming these guys Venom since high school. Hey, Cole. A spider? What's the randomized item? Brit. Alright, time to wander around in the dark. Be something good, be something good, be something... Nice, Cole. Is his name Ezio? Jesus, okay. Mr. Ray does not do very much. Sorry, I've seen those videos a lot where someone's like describing their D&D. Do I even bother catching Apom? Someone's describing their. You went with a well-known movie character. Is it John Wick? Oh yeah, kind of Super Saiyans. I could see that. Yeah, where the guy's like, okay. The guy's like describing the character. Horror movie? I'm just knocking out Apom. I don't care enough to catch it. I'll be honest. The other options in this cave weren't great. Not gonna lie. I don't know, Colt. I don't know the years most movies came out. Bro! That's some bullshit. Colt, I said I don't know, like, the years that movies came out, really. Mothman. You know, you'd think that would help me. It doesn't. I don't pay attention to movies. What? It's a silk scarf. Scream? Oh, okay. Nice, Hilda. Wait, like tent camping or like art? Oh, come on! Nice, Colt. We could have had an Aerodactyl! Dude, Nuzlocke's hurt my soul sometimes. I forgot that a new Scream was coming out. Bye, Hilda. Have fun, though. Camping good time. Camping good time. I'm not having any issues on my end that I can see. Colt, I have no clue. Honestly, I don't know. It's not something I've thought about for the server, so random games, perhaps? Because technically D&D is a game. We could have also had Hitmonlee out here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if you like change apps and come back to it, by the way, Badger, TikTok has issues when that happens. Because I've noticed that, like, before. If I've, like, switched over to something else to check something and come back, you have to reload the live. Otherwise, they'll start having issues. Pokemon said, fair, Badger, fair. You ever not sleep enough and, like, you can feel it in your eyes? That's where we're at today. Resident Evil 2? The whole game? What are you doing here? I forgot that Pineco was giving you the full-on 1,000-yard stare in this game. Ah. I'm sorry to hear that, Resident Evil 2. Hey, Lucas. Been live for about an hour. Well, yeah, Badger, that's what they said they were going to do. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them, TRP. I like the dog, but we have a lot of fire dogs, so... Like... You couldn't have been here when I could catch a Pokemon on this route, Mewtwo? I can't! It's against the rules, Katniss. It's against the rules. Because we've already been in this route. No, we have not found a Charizard. Yeah, you got Burb, Hoffdog, yeah, and... Sobble 2. No, the bird straight up, I swear, if you look hard enough, I swear to God, there was a leak, like, years ago of fake starters for a generation, like, 4 gens ago or something, that looked like that. If I could have the Mewtwo, yeah, that would have been great. That would have been awesome. Talk about, like, a carry. That's upsetting. We wound up playing some, Google Feud. Instead of continuing Squirtle. But yeah, the new starters, I'm not, like, too stoked on them, like... No! Because you've typed a lot, Katniss. Jolteon! Yeah, because, like, most of the people that were in chat at that point, didn't know Pokemon enough to really participate that much. Mothman. A Spearow. Ooh, probably should switch. Let's go Mr. Ray. You did Super Saiyans, yes. Like, the TikTok chat where there was a decent amount of people, a lot of people, like, weren't, like, just didn't know Pokemon as much. And that's fair. Yeah, hopefully the starters wind up like cool final evolutions. Katniss, I know. Hopefully, but like I don't. Dude, if that fire dog winds up standing on 2 legs, I might freak out. Like, I know, like, I get why they stick with the fire, water, grass. I understand the logic. But yeah, I would like a game where we have other things. Like, my issue with, like, Incineroar, I like Incineroar, and I really like Litten, but Incineroar's just a guy with a cat head. Like, it's a dude. It's just a human. Scorbunny. And then Cinderace. Cinderace is just a soccer player. A footballer. Like... Max Potion? Hell yeah. Yeah. If the Fire Dog starter winds up being, like, a heckin' good boy, absolutely. Yeah, exactly, Super Saiyans. That's what I was quoting. Is like, that's just a straight-up man. It's that video, it's like, where they're talking about, like, oh, you want to see my new dog? Yeah, of course. Hey, what's up? I'm Greg. It's like, that's just a guy. Yeah, I get dental here. Uh-oh. Or you're talking about the Pokemon one with the Son, I want to talk to you about the type of Pokemon you've been catching recently. And he's got, like, a Machoke and a Thundurus. No case. Charizard is not the perfect starter. Charizard has a 4 times type weakness to rock. Yeah, Ultra Moon. Dude, I kind of want to replay the Ultra games. I feel like the Ultra games didn't get treated as well as they could have because they were just an update. Like, they were just an update to the original ones. They were just an update to Sun and Moon, basically. See ya, Badger. Heal my Pokemon. You're all wrong, it's Swampert. And yes, I know Swampert's 4 times weak to grass, I'm aware. But it also isn't weak to electric damage anymore, so it has 1 weakness, and it's grass. What trade do you offer me this time? Do you have a Bellsprout? Want to trade it for a Tauros? Oh. Oh, it's... Okay. Fey Firestarter Cyndaquil for you? Okay. I don't know what I'd say my favorite Fire-type starter is, to be honest. Mudkip's Water Ground. Well, no, Mudkip's Water, and then Marshtomp and Swampert are Water Ground. Charizard is immune to ground types, but he gets... Additionally, now he's weak to electric types. You know, I don't hear a lot of people say Poplio. A crocodile? Look, I'd probably have to say Litten, because that's the one I actually use when I play playthroughs of a game. But... I wonder what it is. It's Charizard? No, it's Charizard. I like Hawlucha as a Pokemon. That's a fun one. Mainly because its move Flying Press is just like, yeah. I love this game. It's basically Flashbang, the video game. Everything's just bright. Was it my Sun playthrough or my Ultra Moon playthrough? Two of my Pokemon, I think it was Sun. Okay, so how Nuzlockes work is if your Pokemon faints, it gets removed from your party. Like, it goes into the computer, it doesn't see the light of day again. If you run out of if you lose a battle, you restart the game. Some people do like, oh, well, if I have more Pokemon in the computer, I just have to switch out and use a brand new team. I get that one, but also, like, I don't know. I don't like doing the B team or the C team one. If we lose, we lose. I have this ROM set up so that won't come into play. At least it shouldn't. The randomizer is catch-em-all mode. No, Katniss. You get one capture per route. Whatever the first Pokemon that appears is, that is what you catch. If you accidentally knock out that Pokemon, you don't get a capture on that route. If your Pokemon that you did catch on that route faints, you do not get to go back and recapture it. I have this randomizer set to the gotta catch 'em all mode, which does its best to replace every single encounter with a different Pokemon. Well, yeah, Katniss. Every new route, you get to capture one Pokemon. That's how Nuzlockes work. Yes, that is how Nuzlockes work. So, Sprout Tower technically has wild Pokemon. I think it's Wild Ghastly and Bellsprout when it's not randomized. So, like, we could catch a wild Pokemon in here. This is Crystal, but TikTok doesn't let me set it as Pokemon Crystal, so we have to set it as Pokemon Gold. Oh, well now we just disabled Endure. Or we didn't. I lied. I don't typically name Pokemon after chat, Katniss. I name Pokemon after things I've named them for 20 years, or my IRL friends. That's basically it. Oh, that's worse than Powder Snow, to be honest. Yeah, Candy, that'll be brutal. Because there are certain fights where your stuff just gets, like, wrecked, no matter what. So that will suck. Like, doesn't it tell you not to do a Nuzlocke when you launch Reborn? I swear it literally goes, do not Nuzlocke this, do not Nuzlocke this. No, I've literally been naming my water-type starter Domino since I was 4. It has always been Domino, it will always be Domino. Bulbasaur will always be Seedsley. It will always be Seedsley. What would I do if I encounter a shiny on the next route? Pray to God we catch it. Look, it's a ROM. I like getting shinies in ROMs, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean as much, I guess? I don't know. It'd be like, oh shit! Oh shit, Ampharos. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it on the website, I thought it literally was like, don't do this. Don't do it. Again, I would attempt to catch a shiny. Nuzlocke rules are that if there's a shiny, you get to try to catch it, no matter what. Shiny takes precedence. At least the Nuzlocke rules that I've seen. Hone Edge will not pop up because that's Generation 6 and this is Generation 2. But, yeah, at least the Nuzlocke rules that I always like saw and that I've played by for years is if a shiny appears, it gets to get captured. It's like a bonus. Because typically you're Nuzlocking a game that's so old that shinies just don't happen that often. Nice, Candy. Dude, I've thought about doing a shiny lock, but those are just pain. Mothman can hold the pink bow for now. Yeah, they are just pain. Because if you do a true, like, shiny lock, you have to soft reset for your starter. A shiny Nuzlocke is no different from a normal, except you have to get a shiny. Which means you reset over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I have Super Saiyans. I have. I want to do that. They are definitely not as into Pokemon as I am. And again, they want to do their own thing and not constantly be just associated with me, and I'm respecting that. I have not... No, everyone I've seen, you gotta do the starter. Every single shiny lock I've seen is people resetting for their starter. Obviously, your name is gonna be... I want to name it after one of my cats. You know, we'll name it after my childhood cat that just passed away. Like, a few weeks ago. You're gonna be Chino. True, Candy. True. And that is also true, Super Saiyans, yeah. Because at this point, shinies were determined by sets of stats and, like, personality values and stuff. Ooh. Yeah. Thank you, Canis. It sucked. He was getting better, and then all of a sudden just passed, you know, like it goes. Like, oh, like the medicine's working, and he's doing a lot better, and then all of a sudden he's just gone. That's how it goes. 16. Reborn would be one of the hardest games ever to Nuzlocke. Because there are fights in that game where it's like... It's not technically you can win those fights, but like it's expected that you lose. But since you can technically win them, and there is different script for when you win. Change Pokemon. I wasn't paying attention to what we're changing to, so like main games? I don't know. Honestly, like, any of the Gen 2 games are gonna be hard. Because it's not just one set of gyms, it's 2 sets of gyms. It's a set of gyms, the Elite Four, another set of gyms, then the red fight. Hey, Claire. Damn, Katniss. Caterpie! I said I'm not sure, Lucas, but probably Generation 2, because there's 2 sets of gyms. None of the settings are changed, Clay. It's normal settings. So I don't know. Oh. Okay. Random upgrade. I know, but I literally haven't changed the settings at all, so I don't know why it'd be like different, like why the delay would be lined up today. Why did Lear come from there? But Joke is getting pumped. Pump it up. Okay. Next monk. We yearn for battle. Fair enough, Jupiter. Dude, super stands, to each their own. I can't stand those things. But to each their own. Freaking, dude, White Castle just makes me want to puke. In general. The ones at the store are better. But either of them, I'm just like, nah. Get him. Ampharos just joined. I haven't caught an Ampharos. I have 3 threes. Okay, no. No. Chino could use some health, but we're not sending Chino out yet. Seadra, ooh. Super Sonic. Nice, Lucas. Now, come on. Super Sonic. All right. I've got my original 3DS. I've got the one that I bought for my collection. Because it was the crystal, like, it was the pink one, and a lot of the ones that I collect are the pink ones for stuff. See how much damage just Ember does. Yeah. Yeah, I got that, Katniss. Now, come on. Don't miss, Knuckles. No, come on, man. Dude, I had three smoke screens on that Mantine earlier, and it missed one move. They got one smoke screen on me, and Knuckles missed twice. Pokemon. Knuckles missed 3 times! Okay, Super Saiyans. Oh yeah, then the third one I have is also a collector's item, but it is a new 3DS XL, the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Special Edition one? I got it like years after the fact because it came through the video game store that I had just it was like right after I quit working there. And my old boss texted me and was like, "Hey, something came through that I think you'd want." He's like, "I don't know if anyone else will buy it, so I'll give you a deal on it." And I was like, "Is it like in bad shape?" And he's like, "No, it's just expensive." And I was like, fair enough. And I went in and he took like 15% off of what it was going for online. And it was in perfect condition. And I was like, cool. I was like, I'm grabbing this. It's probably Shiny Charizard. It's actually not Shiny Charizard, it's Shiny Charizard Y. But we could have had a Chansey. Pokemon. We can't catch it. We already caught something in this area. But a lot of XP? Yeah. There we go. A lot of XP. What item is up here? Bright powder. Alright. Hello, my friend. Not really, Super Saiyans. I didn't pay attention to a lot of the special editions of consoles when I was a kid, because there was no way I was getting them. So I just didn't pay attention to it. You're gonna know Peck, I think, so this might hurt. Tailwind, okay. It does know Peck, okay. 9 damage, we'll switch out. That means a critical hit could be 18, and we're not doing that. It was a critical hit! I called it! Predicted, dude. Magikarp? Oh, I do not remember that one, Super Saiyans. I actually don't. Oh, magical carp. Bam. Splish, splash. Poison would be really nice here. I don't remember that. Yeah, Gyarados' red is nice. I love that the shinies in Generation 2, some of them got changed. It's so funny. I miss the original shiny Charizard. It's a magical carp. Yeah, they've changed shinies in the past, so I don't know why they won't change the shinies now that suck. Bartizard, yes! It's great, I love it. It's... I'm sorry! That's cool. That's great. Love it. Yeah, like, they've changed shinies in the past, so I don't know why they, like, were being weird about changing Garchomp and Gengar to be better. Okay, let's get Smokescreen up. A Dragonite is kind of hilarious. I know it's not very effective, but I want to see how much damage we get. Not a lot. It's kind of open for a burn, but... Nice. Not terrible. Okay, let's see how much does Tackle do here. Okay, not a lot. Not a big fan of it, MJ. Not a big fan. Typhlosion. We're gonna do Ember again because it was about the same type of damage and we could get a burn. It was about the same amount of damage and we could get a burn. That's exactly what I thought, MJ. That's what I've been hearing from most people. Is people like the fire Pomeranian, and they're not big on the other two. That's what I've been hearing a lot. And, like, I kind of agree. Dun, 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 dun. But again, you know, I might be biased towards the fire dog because, you know, my favorite Pokemon is a fire dog. No, Greninja's like one of the most popular starter Pokemon ever. Zoroark's one that a lot of people like, yeah. Jupiter's favorite, like one of the other like viewers that's here a lot, favorite is Hisuian Zoroark. Hey, Caitlin. And then, yeah, it turned out the translation was just wrong, Lucas. So, like, the stuff on Typhlosion wasn't even like accurate. It was like the translation was wrong. There's a Bellsprout. They were talking about Zoroark, Jupiter. Guess who's back again? I think everyone would choose the Fire Puppo from the new one. Yeah, Bellsprout's actually in the spot it's supposed to be. That's weird. We don't get an escape rope because the items are randomized, so we actually have to walk down through the tower. Oh, gosh dang it. Hold on. Hey, Jake. It's going alright. It's going alright. I will say, definitely get less people here when I'm playing games like this than when I'm playing, you know, the, like, Google Feud and Squirtle and stuff, but I like this game more. Gekwa? See, I would be more excited about Gekwa if we didn't just... I guess it has been more years since Sobble than I care to admit. What year did Sword and Shield come out? It's been longer than I like to think. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Was it 2018? No, it wasn't, right? Was it 2019 or 2018? Hold on. Sword and Shield. It was 2019. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. But see, I was thinking it was 2018. But like, it's only 2 generations ago. You just like the name? That's fair. There we go. Sorry, the inputs weren't working. I had to reset. Okay, who do I want to lead? Let's lead with Chino to get some XP. Exactly, MJ. Yeah, for me, it's gonna be Hot Dog. Oh, so that just has to do with the blah blah blah, the emulator. Thank you for follow, Jake. When I move my mouse on the screen, the emulator thinks I'm going to one of the menus. And so it's like, oh, like, I need to go pull the menu down. So it changes the size of my screen. This is actually Crystal, but TikTok doesn't let you select Crystal for some reason. So it had to put it as gold. MJ, I can't, for legal reasons, I cannot condone this action. But I get where you're coming from. Yeah, TikTok is weird and doesn't have, like, all of the Pokemon games listed when you're selecting, like, your stream stuff. This is risky. Okay. Oh, nice, Shrine. Is it gonna be... It's gonna be Switch 2 exclusive, yeah. So if you want to play it, you gotta get the Switch 2. So... I don't really want to do that, to be honest with you. Or you saying, is it? I feel like at this point, it's going to be. You know, like, I didn't pay attention, to be honest, enough to know for sure. MJ, I own Crystal. I own a copy of this game. There was a legal proceeding that showed if you own a copy of the game, you are allowed to emulate it. That was like a whole thing. Like, years ago. When Sony went after emulation, the precedent got set ages ago. What you can get in trouble for still is sharing the files yourself. That is what you can get in trouble for. I think technically that's fine. No. I'm letting you guys know so that you don't get in trouble for, like, discussing stuff like that, you know? No, I don't think they need to. Honestly, if they're gonna remake stuff, I want them to, like, stay faithful to the old games. And just implement, like, quality of life features. I don't need 3D versions of all the old games. I don't. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see specifically the old games made in the style of Gen 5. Leaf Green or Sapphire? I played more Leaf Green. But for Generation 3, my favorite is Emerald. Gen 5 is modern enough that, like, it looks really nice. But it's not so modern that a lot of the Pokemon lost all their flair. That was the problem when they went 3D, is a lot of Pokemon just kind of lost their vibe. As dumb as that sounds, they kind of lost their vibe. Not some candle. Dude, don't you talk shit on Litwick. I love Litwick. Chandelure is actually a very good line of Pokemon. It was cool. Yeah, it had both 2D and 3D aspects. The three-dimensional, like, characters. Oh, come on! Entei, really? No, I like when they do stuff like that. Where it's like, it's kind of a little bit of a random thing, but like, it's not... I don't like when they are like, okay, we've already done this... Thank you, Shrine. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. I know. I don't like shiny, like when a Pokemon is hard set where it can't be shiny. I'm like, why? That is our second legendary we've run into that a trainer has had. Mothman. That's fair, MJ. I really like Gen 5. I replay it a decent amount. But if Generation 3 was in Generation 5's, like, style, I would love that even more. Nice, Jupiter. Yeah, I don't like the in-person events are cool when they aren't exclusive. Like, because not everyone can, not everyone can make it to an in-person Pokemon event. Like, I love the idea, but not people can't do that. People can't afford to constantly travel just to go to an in-person event for something. Yeah, shiny locking stuff annoys me. It's like, oh yeah, sorry, you can't actually get these legendaries or these starters or this gift Pokemon. None of them can be shiny. So don't worry about shiny hunting for it. Oh, but we're not going to tell you that they're shiny locked. People are going to have to, like, go through the code and figure it out. Bruh. Mothman, you missed a tackle and now we're confused. Now we're going to hit ourselves. Badger, that's probably just an issue with your computer at that point. I don't want to see the shinies if they're getting leaked. I don't like Pokemon leaks. Dude, when people get leaking stuff about Legends ZA, it was annoying the crap out of me. Hey, Alyssa. Right, Lucas. But nice, Caddis. But yeah, like, during Legends ZA, like the run-up to ZA, stuff was getting leaked, like, constantly. And people kept trying to be like, did you see the leaks? Did you see the leaks? It's like, no! I want to play the game and learn about the game while I play it. I don't want to see any leaks. Like, I don't get it. I don't want to know any of it. Alyssa, Jupiter says hi. No, Legends ZA. It was the newest Pokemon game. Yeah! Like, it annoyed me so much. I'm like, bro, can we just wait for a game to release anymore? Jupiter Alyssa also says hi. Like, it was like, it's like, why can't we just wait? Like, I love the run-up to a game, the excitement about a new game coming out. Scarlet and Violet, I went to the midnight release for it. It was kind of depressing because barely anyone was there, and, like, back in the day, you know, that was a big deal. But, like, I was the first one to get my copy at our local store, which made me very happy. But probably because people hate Nintendo. I mean, they're not spoiling it because they dislike Nintendo. That, like, well, maybe the leakers are spoiling it because they dislike Nintendo, but the people that keep, like, telling everyone about it, it's because, I swear to God, it's like the, swear to God, it's the whole, like, town crier, Paul Revere style thing. Like, where they want to be the one to tell you. They're like, the British are coming, the British are coming! And I know he didn't actually say that because they all consider themselves the British, but it's that logic. They want to be the town crier. The best Pokemon game, my favorites are Crystal and Emerald. Black 2, White 2 would probably be third for me. I feel like they're doing a lot of the leaks for publicity. Honestly, sometimes it feels like Nintendo's behind some of it, yeah. Let's get some more potions. Some more Pokeballs. Yeah, that's fair, Alyssa. Like, I've still been trying to avoid some stuff for, like, games I haven't played at all. But, like, now that they're out, it doesn't matter as much. As much. Well, I've completely avoided that one, MJ, so don't bring it up now. Oh, nice, Alyssa. But yeah, like, I think when people are, like, spreading the spoilers and leaks, it's an attention kind of thing. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. But, okay, Route 36 encounter. What do we got for our Route 36 encounter? Really? Alyssa, stop talking shit on yourself. The Let's Go would probably make sense to bring out another one of those. Like, it would. They're not my favorite games, but it would make sense. A Let's Go of Gen 2 would probably make the most, like, chronological sense. With, like, Pichu and Azurill, maybe? Or, like, other baby Pokemon. Not Pichu, honestly, because we already had Let's Go Pikachu. No, we're not doing Dupe's Claws. We just don't get a Pokemon for this route. I was like, do we do Dupe's Claws? I'm like, no, we just don't get a one for this route. Let's go, but every Pikachu clone. Let's go, Pachirisu! Alright, Ruins of Elf. What do we got? We gotta do the puzzle first. Honestly, Let's Go Pachirisu, I'd play that. I actually would. That'd be funny. I would actually play that one, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like, it literally feels like sometimes Nintendo leaks their own stuff for, like, yeah, like, the sake of publicity. And then, like, when it is, like, an actual just, like, somebody leaking it, it feels more like they're doing it for attention. I can't remember if it's this way or if it's reverse. I think it's this way. No, it's reverse. Hold on. It is reversed. There we go. Let's go Piplup. Honestly, that'd be fun too. Yeah, it's a Kabuto. Yep, exactly, MJ. Alright, Ruins of Alph encounter. What's it gonna be? Love that the wall is just like tons of unknown. That says spot. A Zarude game would be interesting. You know what? That's not bad. A Smoochum's not bad. Ice Psychic type, like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know why they got, like, rid of them for a generation. Like, the Pokemon with different forms, like, that's kind of what makes them fun, is that they have different forms. Like, I don't know. Brother, please get in the ball. My Smoochum looks so mad. Oh, true. I forgot. I didn't think Poison Sting would do that much damage. God damn it. Well, we don't get the Smoochum. It's fine. My team doesn't look great right now, but it's fine. We'll go up here. We'll go heal back in Violet City quick. You know what? You know what? Shit, that's fair. That's fair. We've got a Typhlosion. That's what matters. Typhlosion's already a high enough level to take on the second gym. Yeah, MJ. Usually if I'm gonna be playing... And again, usually, if I'm gonna be playing a Pokemon game that's not like one I've never played before, I'll do a Nuzlocke. That way it's at least like a little different. Or a randomizer at least. Like... My best Nuzlocke ever was a solo, where you can only use one Pokemon. I beat Heart Gold with nothing but a Houndoom. Give me the Miracle Seed. Yes. Oof. See, that'd be rough because of Necrozma. Literally, Houndoom clears in Gen 4, like... Oh! Our encounter for Route 30... What, 32 was it? Is an Ivysaur. That's big. Okay, Leech Seed's not fun. No, Ivysaur just kind of looked like this. Oh, fair. Fair, MJ, fair. Well, I can't hit it with Scratch. I'm gonna try to, yeah. I'm gonna try to catch it. It's a new route. Yes! Nice, Badger. It's a new route, so Ivysaur is a great pickup here. It's Seedsley. It gets named Seedsley, because that's what they always get named. I'm sorry, but Venom is gonna go to the computer. So that we're not doubling up our poison bugs. Like, this is still a poison type, but it's a grass type. But we are definitely switching that out. 100%. I believe so? There weren't, like, a ton of grass moves at this point in Pokemon. There weren't a ton of moves in general in Pokemon at this point, but... Deposit Pokemon. Sorry, Venom. You know what? MJ, that's fair. I think technically you can check if you're in a different route. Like, but... yeah. I don't remember if it actually pops up in Scarlet and Violet. Again, I barely played Scarlet and Violet. I played enough to get the Pokédex done, and then past that, I barely touched it. I started to do a playthrough of Scarlet with my full team of shiny Hoppips, and I got bored. It's not one of the games that I really like to replay. Ooh, Ninetales. I think technically Katniss Red would be up there. I don't know if Red is truly considered the hardest anymore. Yeah, it's the first one you see, I guess, but... no, this is where we just got the Ivysaur. Ah, come on, Knuckles. Yeah. Dude, that's my least favorite thing about Scarlet and Violet. Is that they were like, we don't need to play a shiny noise anymore. Like, why? There's no visual cue, there's no audio cue. Like, why? You just gotta have the shiny coloration memorized. So for the ones that are very similar, it's like, thanks. '89. Beagles. Beagles are the best. Yeah, I've seen video of ZA shiny hunting being, like, exceptionally easy, so I feel that. Not really, Jesse's Tacos? Not really. I know, you said that earlier, Katniss. Okay, we are going to switch Chino and Seedsley, so Seedsley can get some XP. Yeah, you said it like an hour ago. When we were talking about favorite legendary. But yeah, I've seen, like, one of the content creators I have as a mutual on TikTok is McMayhem, and... oh, hello? Hello? Dude. I don't drink a ton of energy drinks. If I do, it's Pipeline Punch Monster or Gamer Subs, and Gamer Subs is less of an energy drink, and more like a you could almost say supplement, because it focuses less on caffeine and more on like actual other stuff. But I think technically it's still classified as an energy drink, but... I prefer coffee over, like, most of anything for caffeine. Let's go, Seedsley! That's right! They got rid of it! They got rid of a lot of moves recently. Ghost. I used to drink, Ghost, specifically the Swedish Fish one, actually a lot. Used to. Same with, like, Mountain Dew Game Fuel. I used to drink that in college. When they had, like, it was, like, the blue raspberry, and then they had the other one, it was cherry or something. They're pretty good. No, yeah. They were like, oh, we don't need this move anymore. It's just this, but... Gyarados. It's a good Pokemon. I love that in Legends of Arceus, they finally show us Gyarados flying. You can find one flying around in a circle. It's hilarious. It's like, oh, what bird type Pokemon is up there? Oh, it's a Gyarados. Ew. What he doing up there? Is it the first area? Because there's literally one that's just going like, wee. No, I have no idea, Katniss. No clue, actually. Yep. The Alpha Carp. You know, like, shinies in the new games, like, I still hunt for them. I still enjoy finding them. They aren't nearly as satisfying to get. Considering within a couple of hours, I got 6 shiny Hoppip in like a couple of hours? If maybe just an hour? Like, I think it was literally just within an hour I had 6 shiny Hoppip on Violet. My favorite shiny? I go for shiny Mudkip a lot. Chespin shiny's so good. The Chespin line, they're shiny. The autumn colors, love it. I know, the art style of the original, like, of Legends of Arceus was so good. Well, we all know what your first official shiny was a Pidgey, second was a Bellsprout. The first one I saw was a Magikarp in Crystal. I didn't capture it because I think I accidentally knocked it out, but I also didn't, like, I didn't realize how rare they were because I was like 5. And I found a shiny Magikarp behind the Blackthorn Gym in Crystal. So I already had the shiny Gyarados. Favorite shiny Centiskorch? Fair. That is a good one. Gen 1, like, from the Kanto Pokemon. Look, the Charizard's up there for best shiny. It just is. It has a really good one. I do like the other starters as well for their shinies. I like shiny Tentacruel. And on Pokemon Emerald, I had a shiny Tentacruel. I really like the green. I had a shiny Spoink and then Grumpig on Emerald. fair. Favorite chocolate? Twix, probably. I don't eat that much candy, to be honest with you. I just don't. I try to minimize it. Which, it's like, oh, it's like, you try to be, like, you know, like, healthy and shit. It's like, no, I just... family history of numbers. So I try to limit my sugar. Does chocolate count as candy? Yes. At least for me it does. Mudkip was one of my quickest shiny hunts. On Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I got my shiny Mudkip in 60 eggs? I mean, it's got a bunch of sugar in it. Unless you're getting, like, the non-sugar, like, bitter chocolate. Shiny Mega Scraggy was cool, though. I actually don't know if I've seen the shiny for that. Or Mega... well, it's Mega Scrafty, right? Just normal chocolate. I mean, what Pokemon is egg? It's an egg. We don't know what it's gonna be. It's randomized, remember? No, I was hatching for a shiny Mudkip. It literally... I can't remember if it was 60 or 100. Because I was also hatching for, I was also hatching, hoping for a shiny Charmander. And I think the Charmander was 60 and the Mudkip was 100, or vice versa. I did a shiny Trapinch at this, like, after that. It took, like, 230. A Riolu that took, like, 150. The Shinx took, like, 400. It took a while. The Chespin took 23. It took 23 eggs. Shiny Chimchar was your fastest. Nice. Yes. So yeah, technically you should be calling all of it confectionery, but yeah. Like... confectionery. The egg on this has like a high chance to be a shiny, if I remember right. Or maybe that was just in the Virtual Console versions. Okay. Dude, Seedsley is gonna be, like, a menace. I didn't know about that, Super Saiyans. The strongest Pokemon in Pokemon history is the Turnamax form, Eternatus. It is so strong, it is also the only Pokemon that the player was never allowed to have. Its base stat total was like 1100. Base stat total wise, I am correct. I meant to use Vine Whip there, but it's fine. Charizard's base stat total is literally less than half of Eternatus. Yeah, the alternate Crozma you fight in-game is Omni-boosted, correct. And it does have a type advantage over, Eternatus. Oh, I was not paying attention to what was getting sent out. Whoops. What's really funny is in, it doesn't, though. What's really funny is that, in Pokerogue... that makes sense, Super Saiyans. In Pokerogue, what's really cool about Pokerogue is it has fusion in Pokerogue. You can create a Pokemon that is literally completely immune to Eternatus. Any Pokemon that has an ability... I could see it, MJ. I could see it. I wasn't paying attention once again to what Pokemon's coming out. Oh, it's level 15 Tyranitar. Crap! I forgot he has a random level 15 Pokemon. Really wish I had... Please don't do more than 18. Oh, that's close. No, not a flinch! Come on! When it hatches, you have to walk a certain amount of steps. There we go. Okay. That makes me feel better. Dude, Screech failing over and over again is really good. That is crazy good for me. That's bad. I don't know the exact number, Katniss. You can't get Oak's letter anymore? Of course you can't. Of course you can't. That'd be too helpful. Really? Sands? Okay. Egg step count. Egg step count depends on the exact, the egg group that an egg belongs to. And then it has a little bit of a range, if I remember right, for that egg group, if I remember right. And then on top of that, we have no idea what's in that egg. We have no clue. So, it could be, since it's a randomizer, it could be literally anything. Meaning it could be something that has a very small number for egg steps, or something that has, like, a giant number. So that is why. Well, it couldn't be an Arceus. They don't exist in this generation. But, that point does stand, yeah. Okay, we need to start sending out Mr. Ray, because Mr. Ray is level 6 still. I know, MJ, I know. I was saying that more so Katniss doesn't get confused. Since Katniss has said that they don't have a lot of Pokemon knowledge. What if it doesn't hatch until the end of the run? It won't take that long. Like, it could take a seriously long amount of time, but it shouldn't take that long, no. And in the newer games, you can have, like, Flame Body and Magma Armor abilities on your Pokemon that make your eggs hatch faster, too. Lucas, I don't want you to release your shiny level 100 Magikarp, though. I would never want that. That's in the same vein of thought as, like, when, people would be like, if I give you, you know, this gift on TikTok, you gotta cut the cards in half. And I'm like, I will never do that. Mystery gift? Oh, of course it's mystery gift. You want a reason to get rid of it? Why? Because it can't evolve? Because if you put it in the Legends Arceus, can't you evolve it? Since in that game, it's an option in your menu to evolve your Pokemon, instead of like actually having to level it up. Just once they hit the level, you can just go into the menu. This guy wants to sell me a Slowpoke tail. I don't want it. $1 million for a Slowpoke tail. No. No, not ZA. Legends Arceus. It's wicked. Poison Barb, give to... I guess Mothman, but Mothman doesn't have a poison move yet, so I really shouldn't. Or no. Mothman, you get the Poison Barb, okay. Yeah, switch the items. Pink Bow will give to Chino. If you do it in ZA, you can't put it in other games. You can, yeah, you can do that in Arceus, yeah. Arceus, Arceus, whichever one it's supposed to be, I don't care enough. Where'd the Miracle Seed go? There it is. Seedsley. ZA isn't connected to Pokemon Home yet? It's not? Oh. Katniss, no. That's not even a hot take. That's just wild, is what that is. That's just illogical, is what that is. What do you mean, why? You know why! Yes, this small cocoon Pokemon. Let it evolve into the giant legendary Pokemon. When it already evolves into a butterfly. It's like, nope. F that noise. That's annoying that if you put stuff in ZA, it can't go anywhere else. I get what you're saying about the color scheme, but no. Mr. Ray! You better not. Okay. Oh, that's right! Abilities aren't really in the Legends games, are they? That's right. See, cast form evolving into it, I've seen that argument before, and I actually like that argument. No, the cast form argument is cool. Because cast form is the weather Pokemon. Rayquaza, Groudon, and Kyogre are the weather trio. It makes sense. Like, I've seen that theory that proposed thing a few times. I like that one. It goes kind of hand in hand with how cast form can't be captured. It's solely a gift Pokemon. You could make it like it needs an item as well as like it needs to use Weather Ball in that specific form like a bunch of times or something too. Make it a difficult evolution to, you know, account for the fact that you'd be getting a legendary Pokemon. Yeah, MJ, yeah. Because you already have the orbs. Because in Emerald, there is a third orb for Rayquaza. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure there was a third orb in Emerald. Besides the red and blue. I don't remember if they called it the Jade Orb, but I would call it the Jade Orb. I don't. I get where you're coming from because color coordination, but there's better takes. For something evolving into Rayquaza, the Castform one it's just better. I like that one a lot. The Castform one I like a lot. Because it makes sense. One thing I kind of thought about for the Castform one, chat, is how in Pokemon Lazarus, if you've played Lazarus, you can get a Cyclizar, and Cyclizar can use Mega Stones to temporarily be Miraidon or Koraidon. I wouldn't mind a similar thing for Castform, where it could temporarily be like a Rayquaza or a Kyogre or a Groudon. Like, make it a Mega Evolution or a Dynamax kind of thing. Like a temporary transformation. That would be cool. Explain what... Because it already has an evolution. It is established as a weak bug type Pokemon. I like when Pokemon are weak get strong, but there is no connection between a literal pupa and a dragon that's based on Chinese folklore. Yeah. It could literally use the orbs, Martin. It could be like, instead of like Mega R, or like Castformite R, it could just be like the red orb, the blue orb, and the jade orb. Or it could be like Castformite red, Castformite blue. What about the primals? And they could still use the same items. And they just like can be used for both. Or because Castform's like kind of like technological, it could be like the Jade Cable, the Sapphire Cable, something like that. Or the Ruby and Sapphire that you collect in Leaf Green and Fire Red to power the PC. Use those. Like, and just add in, like, the Emerald. I know, I don't know why Primal Kyogre didn't get a secondary typing. That was odd. That was an odd choice. Rimuru, I literally got that clip this morning, is the funny part. I saw that clip this morning. But no, if you made Metapod evolve into Rayquaza, you would have to make Kakuna evolve into another legendary. Because otherwise, you just have one random legendary on a Pokemon that you can get at the beginning of a game that makes 0 sense. Nope, not at all. Ryu Grimer. I hardly know her. Yeah, but like Kakuna doesn't have a great like Cresselia, which is not a good option at all. But the moon shape of Cresselia's head is similar in color and shape to Kakuna. If we're going based on color and shape of part of the creature. But Cresselia, not as good as Rayquaza. So there'd be no balance, and it would be wrong. Yeah, Claire, I've seen Furret, but we haven't seen it where I'm actually allowed to capture it, so... You know what? That's fair, MJ. Alright, I'm not risking losing Mr. Ray. We're gonna switch. I know, like, I think Darkrai and Cresselia could have a baby form that, like, is a split Evo. I feel like it'd be weird to go back and do that now. Like, that should have been something they did in, like, Legends Arceus. But Caterpie into Rayquaza, Sandshrew into Groudon, Marill into Kyogre. But then again, you run into the same issue where it's like, these are random Pokemon that become these. What do you do with their counterparts? Like, a Sandshrew doesn't really have a counterpart, except for a Alolan Sandshrew. So would there be a Alolan Groudon? Like, if they had done a split Evo into Darkrai and Cresselia in Legends Arceus, I think that would have worked. But introducing it now seems weird. Oh. Super Saiyans, you were saying those Pokemon wearing, like, cosplays would be cute. Okay. See, that's fine. That makes more sense. Okay, our team going into Union Cave is Mr. Ray, Seedsley, Knuckles, Mothman, Egg, and Chino. What is the egg sitting at now? I wonder what's inside. It needs more time. Okay, so it's still gonna take a while. Union Cave encounter is Sunstone. Union Cave encounter is any day now. There we go. It's the tree. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I've seen those. I actually really like that art. Why Ultra Beasts are classed as legendaries? They got put in the same vein because of their stats, because of the fact that you could really only find like one or two of them to like in the game. Like, even though like technically they're just supposed to be Pokemon from another dimension, I understand the logic. Rock type and cave, it does make sense. It does, but... Ah, come on, just get the ball, bruh. The egg's gonna wind up being bad. I can feel it. We started late, so we're gonna go an extra half hour, by the way, chat. I really like Poipole, too. Poipole's a fun Pokemon to use. We're naming you... Do I want to do Weirdo or Stoner? We'll just... Pseudo Weirdo. Oh, wait, it's right. I can't type in this. Or are we just naming it Detree? Detwee. Detwee. Because the whole point is that it's a fake tree. It's pseudo, like as in false. It's a false tree. So it's not a grass type because it's faking it. They're not leaves. They're rocks. Yeah, pseudo-legends are good, but they're not legendaries. Yeah, like, that's the same logic, yeah. Those are his rock fingers, and they're weird. The topic is your mom. No, the topic, we're talking about pseudo-wudo. Because we just caught one. Hiker Toyota Camry sent out coughing. Go mist away. No, pseudo-wudo. It's a Pokemon. A rock type that pretends to be a tree. Brother. Ah. I knew it was gonna poison. Did I accidentally throw a Pokeball? I wasn't paying attention. I was literally just clicking the button over and over again. Yeah, Weezing must be named Carl Weezer, or just Weezer, or Blue Album. Hope you guys like Weezer. Hello, sir. True. Okay. I have no clue what it could be at all. Tuberculosis. Oh. I love that the code names for coughing and wheezing were NY and LA. I still love that. Like in the beta for red and green, it was NY and LA. Vulpix switch Pokemon. Let's go, missed away. No, none of the Pokemon have fainted, knock on wood. I actually really like the progression in this game. Lugia! I lied. I don't like the progression in this game. This is a battle. You can't run from a battle. Mr. Worldwide! Darling! Ouch. That was a critical hit. Oh god, that's not bad. It's not lucky that Lugia is not a water type. I know these things. It's a psychic flying. It's weird, but it's a psychic flying. I don't like that Pineco looks like that. No, again, if it's a battle, like a trainer battle, you can't run. Like, you can run from wild Pokemon all you want, but you can't leave a trainer battle no matter what. It's not a thing you can do in the games. Wild Pokemon, you can just not battle them. You don't have to battle them. But trainers, yeah, once you're in a battle, you're locked in, win or lose. I don't think you know an electric type move yet, but we're not gonna risk it. Well, then you lose. What do you mean? If you are about to lose a battle and you just go, man, shut the game off, you lose. Like, what? That's a bitch move. If you save the game and, like, you know, like we're going to do at the end of stream so that we can play it again later, that's different because that's just saving your game. Boop-a-dee-boop. Change Pokemon. Yes. Get Mr. Ray back out there. Yeah, no. We don't do that here. That is the lame way. Like, oh, I'm about to lose? Shut game off. Like, no. In a Nuzlocke, no. If we're playing, like... When I was playing Pokemon Vanguard, like, if I was gonna lose, like, I would just reset. Because we weren't playing it as a Nuzlocke. We were just playing it for the story. And so rather than be like, well, we already lost this fight. We can't progress the story without winning this fight. We'll just restart. But a Nuzlocke, no. You stick through it till the end. Win or lose. Super Saiyan's what? Ooh, critical hit! Let's go, Mr. Ray. Mr. Worldwide, darling. Supersonic, okay. We got a lot of Supersonic. I flamed out. Item, please be something cool. Remoraid's alright. Oh, Mr. Way. Oh, fair enough. Hey, Aaron. Spell tag. Okay. Remoraid's not my favorite. I wish they didn't redesign him so much between the beta and the full release. Because, like, Artillery looked more like a tanker, and, well, Max Revive's pointless. It's a Nuzlocke. We're not allowed to use Revives. Like, it's a tanker. Or at least it was in the beta, and Remoraid was a pistol, and that's why it made sense that the fish becomes an octopus. Because it was a pistol, it was a piece of aquatic life that was a pistol, that evolves into a piece of aquatic life that was a tank. Like, it made sense. Now, come on, Brett! Come on, man. Oh for 4 on Supersonic. 0 for 5. 0 for 5. Can we go 0 for 6? 0 for 6. Dude, just look up Octillery's beta spray. Just look it up. It's so much... I liked it so much more. I'm glad we finally got it confused now that its defense is maxed out. Joke's on you, Kakuta. Bubble doesn't hit your physical defense. Bubble! Hit yourself, please. Brother. Octillery was gentrified. No, seriously though, just look up the beta, the Space World beta, Octillery. It has like a helmet, like a tanker helmet, and it looks like treads. Like, it looks good. I really liked it. I really liked Beta Octillery. I don't remember if the TMs got randomized. God, that would suck. A cleanse tag. Okay. Okay. Yeah! Remoraid was like, the big iron on his head. Like, dude, I'm still sad about it. Like, they were good designs. A lot of the Pokemon that were in the Space World demo that didn't make it to the full game were really cool. The shark. The anchor shark. That thing was sick. If you guys never saw that, one of the designs for the Space World demo of Gold and Silver, I think it was technically Space World Gold, was a shark that had, like, the back half of it was a chain and an anchor, and it was so cool. Kinda, like, not as angry looking as Sharpedo, but the same kind of thing where it was like the front half of a shark. But then they had the chain and the anchor. Yeah. Oh no, I get the reasons why they cut a lot of them, but it still bummed me out. Oh, nice, Super Sans. See, I've played the Space World demo. I've played the file. Yeah, Mega for a Alolan Raichu. If I remember right, in Pokemon Lazarus, that's how they did the different Mega Raichus. Was one worked for a Alolan Raichu. I think it's weird they decided to do a Mega for Darkrai. Like Heatran and Darkrai? Okay. Like, cool? Why? The Heatran one, it just looks like he's in pain. Yeah, we started late, Della, so going over a little bit because we started late. I was trying to fix some tech issues. The Heatrans, he just looks like he's melting and in pain. Okay, Union Cave. We're past it. Okay. Route 33. What is our Route 33 encounter? Yeah, Glalie breaks its jaw when it even says that Mega Houndoom is in constant pain, and it upsets me to read that. The Mega Evolution process turns Salamence into, like, a Berserker, and he doesn't even know what's going on. Like, no, Della, no. I put something in the Discord server about it. Just was trying to fix some tech shit, and so I started late. You know, I don't remember. It's something like, yeah, like almost every Mega Evolution, they're in some sort of pain, but like they get through it because of the love from their trainer. And that's why the rogue Mega Evolutions are such a problem. Because they are Pokemon that have Mega Evolved without a trainer, so they're just experiencing all the pain. I didn't know that, but the one in my town, they just got a new building, so I don't think mine's gonna close. Z moves. I didn't like Z moves. Like, I just wasn't a big fan of it. I think they were... I didn't like that every Pokemon basically does the same thing. Except for a certain few Pokemon got, like, very special moves. True, MJ. Mega starred me. They were just like, you know that one thing from the SpongeBob movie? Do that. SpongeBob. Yeah, dude. I want to try the, like, limited Frosties at Wendy's, but, like, I'm like, I can't justify spending that much money on a freaking thing at Wendy's. Yep, that came out today, Adela. Well, not came out today, but the trailer was today. Okay, our encounter for this was Victory Bell. Obviously, it's getting named James because the Victory Bell that keeps, you know, eating James. So it's getting named James. Moose moose. Oh no, I don't like that aspect of Mega Evolutions. Like, that is upsetting. They are really cool evolutions, but, like, it's like, yeah, I don't want my Pokemon to be going through pain, like, lore-wise. Terra could have been done way better. Like, the designs, I think, could have been better. The whole just having a thing over their head was weird. Gigantamax runs into the same issue for me that Z-moves do, where most Pokemon have a very basic version of it, and then a couple of the favorites got a cooler version of it. And that's where I don't like those ones. I don't know, Della. I don't know. Musa and Z. Super Saiyans, my brain's not functioning. What? Why would a Pomeranian be a starter Pokemon? They're just out of ideas. I don't know. Wakey, wakey, Knuckles. Barely Super Saiyans? Oh my god, wake up, Knuckles! Jesus! Holy shit! It's time for school! My thing that I don't like, the fire dog, the Pomeranian, is cute. I don't like that they were like, we've done a ton of fire dogs, let's do another fire dog, but this time it's a Pomeranian. Like, that's what annoys me about the Pomeranian. Is that it's just like, well, we've already done fire dog, why are we doing fire dog? Oh, well, it wasn't a starter before, and a Pokemon game, but it's only dog Pokemon. Actually, I'd play that. I'm not even lying. But not, like, I remember its existence, Super Saiyan, but not much. Again, when I was in 3rd grade, we moved outside of town. I no longer had access to, like, Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon at that point. So I never really, like, sat there and watched Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon past 3rd grade. Which would have been, like, 2007? Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. More Pokeballs. Give me some potions. Give me like 2 super pots. True dog. Dude, if they give the fire dog explosion, that'd be hilarious. Give itself. Okay, then I do not remember that Super Saiyans at all. Give the fire dog self-destruct an explosion. Give it Misty explosion as well, just to be funny. Where have all the slowpoke gone? Dude, it's probably gonna get an explosion move. Rocket dog. It's gonna evolve into what's the name of the space dog? Like Laika or Laika. And then in Guardians of the Galaxy it was Cosmo. Like. Dun 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 dun. I mean, I would like to see a new Pokemon that does the other evolutions. Like, the other types. Instead of more evolutions, give me a different, like, one that does the other types. Woolutions, honestly, that'd be kind of funny. Yeah, dog, like the fire dog again. No, a dragon evolution. I saw a thing forever ago that was like the reason that we don't have them is because Nintendo can't think of a new idea that doesn't just look like something someone made. Oh my god, Super Saiyans, that's great. Hey Kurt, what you doing down here? Then I took a tumble down the well, I hurt my back. I done hurted my back. No, that was literally something that like I remember seeing it in an interview. That, hey Lume, I would say, that was like, I saw something like an interview like years ago where they were like, we're just not gonna make it anymore because all these fan designs, like, and we don't want to pay for them. And it was like, oh. I think it was like someone that worked for Game Freak and quit. Like one of those, but I swear that was an interview forever ago. And I think it was in more of like a, if I remember right, it was like somebody asked why they didn't make more evolutions, and it was like, you know, when you get asked the same thing all the time and you get annoyed by hearing it again. It was like that kind of reaction. Well, because my back hurts. Well, now you just pulled landscaping dude. Yeah. I want a ghost type evolution that evolves with a brick. Beardsley, no! Beardsley, come here! Dude, how many times have, did my Pokemon hit themselves versus when I confuse the opponent? Purple, one, Super Saiyans, I'm ending stream in 3 minutes. I will check memes in 3 minutes. I've seen some really good Poison Eevee proposals. I've seen some good ones. Oh my god. Dude, are we ever gonna fight through a confusion? Holy shit. I've seen Zombreon, yeah. No, there was one that it was like based off of like fungi. And it was oh gosh dang it. What was it called? Mycelium? Wait, that's our first encounter down here, isn't it? This is our first wild Pokemon down here. Eevee has to take exactly, like, some number of poison damage, and then it'll evolve into a poison type. Oh, that's bad. Honestly, how evolutions would be fun. My Eevee fell into a waste treatment plant, and now it's a poison type. Introducing Slimeon. We're naming you... My Eevee ate a pigeon. It can fly now. Pidgeon. Ooh, a mushroom one. Symbion, because, like, symbiote would be cool. Miltank, yeah. Like, symbiosis. Oh, yeah, symbiosis, yeah. I shot my Eevee, now it's a ghost type. Nurse Joy's pissed. What do I normally name my Togepi's? Name Togepi Pokey? I don't want to name it Pokey. One, because it's too close to Pokemon and also Pokemon. Hey, Shadow. I was gonna say, I kind of just want to name it Eggy. Because I feel like that's what I usually do for this guy. It's just Eggy. Or, oh, you know what? Hold on. Pause. Yep, Super Saiyans, you read my mind. Super Saiyans, you read my mind. Yeah, there's the freaking period I missed the last time. Dr. Eggman! Oh yeah, MJ, forgot about that in Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Nice, Shadow. Okay. It is... First of all, I'm going to use an antidote in case I don't make it to the Pokemon Center before Knuckles decides to faint. We're going to go heal our Pokemon, and then it is 3:30, so I gotta go. Alright. So yeah, that is... And I don't typically do save states, so... I just saved the game. Okay. See, I thought about making Typhlosion Sonic, but I was like, I feel like I've made it Knuckles back in the day, but okay. Yeah. I've got stuff I gotta do between streams. I will be back at 7 p.m. United States Eastern Time with either more Crystal or something else. We'll see. But I've been iOS Gaming. You've all been fantastic. I will see you guys later. Adios, au revoir.